What else we got? New Tabards suggest alternate timelines on the patch 10.15 PTR. Well, we know this. We know we've got the list of like the alternate timeline events, right? And this is like one of the things I'm low-key most excited about in 10.15 is the time rifts, right? And this is something that we've been saying, and by we, I mean you and me and the community at large, is something we've been saying since basically the leveling campaign, right? Where they had so much fun with that shit. They had so much fun with, like, you know, the playful kind of going back in time to the beginning of your race starting zone. I love that shit. That was so cool. And just playing with alternate universe stuff where, like, you go back to the Black Empire and you go back to War of the Sands and the Knoll Wars and all that shit. I absolutely loved it. I loved it. Oh, and then, like, then that was, like, in our own history. But then the alternate timelines, like Azeroth and the Primalist Future and stuff like that. It was like, yes, we really need a patch which is proper Spider-Verse shit. Like, just have some fucking fun with it. Show us some alternate timelines. Show us a timeline where the old gods win. Show us a timeline. And it always seemed like the perfect place to do that would be a raid or something which was like those Legion events in 7.3 on Argus. And that's what it seems like they're doing. That's what it sounds like these rifts are. And you all know what I mean when I say the Legion stuff, right? They were even called rifts, invasion rifts instead of time rifts. And these were awesome, man. You remember these, right? And you went to various Legion planets or planets that had been invaded by the Legion. And they were so cool. It's like a snowy one. There's like a fire one, right? And they were just like little events. You know, you just went in, you killed some shit, and then a boss spawned, and there's hopefully at that point a few of you in there. The best one was the one with the trees that I can't find an image for right now. Where's the one with the trees? That was the best one. That was the coolest one. There was one that was set in like a forest. Yeah, this one. This one was fucking cool. This was my favorite. This foresty one, this misty foresty one. Loved it. Maldraxxus reused one of them for, yeah, kind of, was it another Afterlife or was it kind of like the in-between? I'm not sure. A Bonich, that's the one. Yeah, I think it was Bonich. Anyway, it was brilliant. It was so good. And that's what it seems like these time rifts are going to be. You're going to get lots of different timelines, alternate timelines, like Spider-Verses. I want to call them Spider-Verse rifts. And we've already seen like lots of alternate timeline NPCs. High Interrogator Kilandrella, Sky Commander Gadrius Orcbane. Now maybe these are part of the Mega Dungeon. The Blood Horde suggests that it might be. So this is like a super uber light alliance and a super uber like blood horde. Yeah, so these are part of the Mega Dungeon. Okay. And these are like for like versions of each other as well, really, because, you know, depending on whether you're horde or alliance, but they're not going to change the actual dungeon. Here they're talking about a couple of different tabards that they've data mined, and the Utopia one is super interesting because it says the Utopian tabard appears identical to the upcoming Wrath of the Lich King classic Reputation tabard for the Sons of Hodir, though the name doesn't quite seem to fit that idea. It's clearly related to the Frost Giants, even using the icon Invasion Tabard Sons of Hodir, though it has a different name from the Wrath era Reputation tabard, implying it could come from an alternate timeline, perhaps one in which the Keeper Loken never succumbed to the whispers of Yogg-Saron. We know that there is a Titan time rift. So these are the names of the time rifts. One sec. Here we go. I've got it here. Time rifts. These are the names. I got this from, as you can see, Mr. GM's Twitter. Argus Raid unused. Now, I don't know if the word unused means that one isn't in the list anymore, but okay, so something from Antorus. which would be like a very Legion-y type thing. Black Empire Azeroth, and they've all got like different versions, like variations on the name Azeroth as well, which suggests that they are like alternate timelines. So presumably that will just use the Black Empire map that we've seen come back from Ny'alotha already. Demon Azeroth, so that'll be like a Burning Legion one. One that sounds like it's probably going to be set on Mechagon, using a Mechagon map. Robot Azeroth. Scourge Asmorn, which will presumably be, I mean, that could be like Stratholme, or it could be using the Stratholme map that they used in Shadowlands for the 9.2 storyline. Anyone playing that? Anyone still playing in 9.2? There's a really good bit where you went back to various kind of Warcraft 3 maps in the game, which was cool. That seems pretty likely that they'd reuse that one. And here's the Titan one, Uldaroth. So that could absolutely be, as Wowhead is suggesting here, an alternate universe where Loken didn't succumb to the whispers of Yogg-Saron and instead kind of, was awesome and took over the world. And just for completion's sake, Azmaloth is coming back as well. And the Warlands, too. Zandalar versus Zandalar. Horde versus Alliance. The Warlands, which sounds quite cool. So good to see some Zandalar trolls come back, too. And Kultirans, presumably. The Victorious Scourge Tabard is even more interesting in that it appears to be new to Dragonflight, and both the name and iconography are quite provocative, featuring what appears to be Frostmourne. Oh, yeah. And suggesting a timeline in which the Lich King's Scourge succeeded in blanketing Azeroth with the Curse of Undeath. Interestingly, this Tabard's icon, Imv Misk Tabard Forsaken, was added to the game all the way back in Mists of Pandaria, although it only appears to be used by Nathanos' Isnea buff and Tool Dark and Sinister achievement, both in Battle for Azeroth. Interesting. Well, that does seem very likely. That does seem very likely to be from Scourge. And what that means is, if these ones, if the Titan one and the Scourge one both award Tabards, probably reasonable to assume that they all will. Well, Nathanos wouldn't exist in this timeline, of course, because he was raised by Sylvanas, who also wouldn't exist in this timeline, I don't think. Yeah, the Old God Tabard, please. That's the one I want. I want the Old God Tabard. I want the Black Empire Tabard, but not as much as I want the Murloc Azmaloth Tabard. No, but Nathanos was data mined. Oh shit, was he? Okay, so the Grommash Hellscream model has appeared, and it is green, as we all knew it would be. I saw some people, because the model when it was first data mined was brown skinned, like in WoD, and some people exhaustingly got angry about that. And it was like, bitch, hold your horses. You know it's going to be green. You know it's going to be green. They just haven't done it yet, right? Oh, you're a moderator, so you can share things. That's good. You can share. You're one of the few people who can actually share links in the chat. With this patch 10.15 build, Blizzard added 10 different time rift maps seen below. Oh, so we actually have the... Oh, we don't actually have the maps here. But you do have... so the list of scenarios, minigames. During these events, there seems to be some sort of minigame that will take place as well, but we don't know more about it. Time Rifts minigame. Select matching demons. Select matching... Oh my god. Oh my god. What if... Now... I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but what if all this speculation that they're going to be like the Legion invasion rifts is wrong? They're not going to be anything like that at all, and actually they're all just different versions of the shell matching game. Liquid already have their fucking weak aura to do it for them. Echo are already like that, already got the fucking weak aura. I won't have to fucking do it. I love those games, but I wouldn't want them instead of cool invasion rifts. Okay, new alternate reality items, NPCs, and quests. Bring the chipped stone tablet to Soridormi in the Tearhold Reservoir. Bring the antlered skull to Soridormi in the Tearhold Reservoir. Okay, so these are going to be... Do they give us a clue about who we're going to fight in these things? Chipped stone tablet... not really. Oh, a map of Suramar. Oh, the Legion one is going to be Suramar. The demon one is going to be in Suramar. That's cool. Azeroth, I would guess. It's going to be set in Suramar, I think. That's my guess right now. I can't see another one that it could be. What do you think? The temporal hourglass. Yeah. It'll be like the fall of Suramar in an alternate timeline where they didn't get the shield up or something, right? Yeah, the map of Suramar. Oil-soaked captain's log. That'll be the Horde vs. Alliance one. Mechanized cog is obviously the Mechagon one. Time-displaced titanic device is obviously the Titan one. What's the antlered skull? Which one is the antlered skull? Oh, there is Malfurion and Tyrande data mine in low gear. Interesting. I mean, they could be in Suramar as well, because it was during the War of the Ancients that they put the shield up around Suramar. So in an alternate timeline, it could absolutely... Oh, wait. Yeah. What if in this timeline, Tyrande and Malfurion are like, they team up with the Legion? What if it's Tyrande and Malfurion teaming up with the Legion instead of Ashara in this timeline? And so they are attacking Suramar with the Legion. Could be. That would be before Malfurion became a druid, though, I think. So he wouldn't have horns. I can't remember the fucking lore now. And then you've got these items that do seem to be connected here. Are Wowhead just connecting these because they want to? Oh, there is an Illidan demon model, I think. Oh, maybe Tyrande picks Illidan. Yes, maybe you're right. Yeah, that seems more likely. Antlered Skull is here. Oh, let's have a look. Despite the timeline this came from, this skull remains inexplicably free of fell energy. You feel an odd sense of calm while holding it. Yeah, 100%. So it is Malfurion's skull. Calling it now, Tyrande has teamed up with... Tyrande chose Illidan. They've teamed up with the Legion. You kill Malfurion in this timeline. And it's his skull. Or they have killed Malfurion already, and it's his skull. Does that make sense? The Ashbringer has lived in both infamy... so this is clearly from the Scourge one, I'd have thought, the Corrupted Ashbringer. So we're not going to end up with a Corrupted Ashbringer from this. Would he have antlers if he's not a druid? So, the thing is, you're right, but they can easily... It's an alternate timeline, so they can just go, he became a druid earlier in this timeline. Or whatever. Like, you can explain it, and it doesn't need to make sense because it doesn't need to matter because it's not fucking WoD. It's not an entire expansion where all of these decisions have to make sense and be meaningful. That's why this is the better way of doing time travel. This is the absolute correct way to do time travel and alternate dimensions. Is not to have an entire fucking expansion set in one of them. Is to go to as many different ones as possible for like a little spoonful. Like, that's how you do it. Also, Captain's Log, there's enough legible text to provide some clue as to the nature of the timeline this came from. A demon soul. Thrums with power in your hand. Or is it the demon soul? Yes. Anduin's lucky Hearthstone card. Oh, interesting. Okay. Are we going to have young Anduin then? A glob of Azmaloth slime. Excellent. Vol'jin's Mojo. Shit, man. Time Lost Essence, Time Displaced Titan Disc. Looks like we get that out of a dragon's mouth. Pale Dusk Blossom, a favourite flower of Tyrande Whisperwind, remembered fondly from her youth in Val'sharah. Sounds like she's going down. As Molothian Hourglass. This is great. The iconography decorating it is nearly identical to the more familiar Bronze Dragonflight Hourglasses you are used to, only with more Murlocs. Epoch Extractor. Oh, this one actually does something. Drain Time Lost Essence from defeated Time Lost creatures. Chipstone Tablet. Okay, you found this discarded on the back of N'Zoth. What? What? Oh, holy shit. You don't think, do you? You don't think they might be using that old map from BFA You don't think they might be using like that old unused thing from Nazjatar? So this was data mined at some point in the build up to Nazjatar. Here's Nazjatar. This is a map of Nazjatar, pretty much how it appeared in 8.2 in the end. You know, there's your elf bit over there. Not entirely the same, but there's the palace up there. These bits under here. This is a bit where you first kind of crash landed and ran around like that. It's a bit different, but it was the case that attached to this map through the back of Nazjatar in one of the original builds was this. The back of N'Zoth. Which is pretty fucking wild. Wasn't that expected to be the raid? Well, it disappeared from the map pretty quickly. It was only in there this original build, and it looks like, I mean, you know, it's got pathways marked out here. So whatever they were planning on doing for the story, or whatever they were planning on doing with N'Zoth, obviously didn't happen, right? But depending on how much work was put into it, and it looks like they've sculpted it, that's the thing. There's some kind of sculpt going on here. It's not had texture added to it, obviously. But it's very possible, maybe, that they've dug this up and textured it for one of these maps. That would be incredible. I think it's still more likely to be the Black Empire map, but you know, just the way it says, you found this discarded on the back of N'Zoth. Suggests that maybe we are on the back of N'Zoth, which suggests that maybe they're using this map. Am I being fucking crazy in speculation here? I don't know. Could be cool. Mapped Suramar. It's not clear if this time where Suramar is hidden, but it does seem to be in the same place as the Suramar in your own timeline. Recycled ale, de-aged to perfection by time magic. Espresso martini speeds you up, slows you down. Okay, so then we have NPCs. Rexar. Vol'jin is noted as an apprentice shadow hunter. So it's young Vol'jin, right? Highkeeper Arendi, Hand of Freya. Have we encountered Arendi before? She's just some Titan. Just some Titan. Elamane. All of these. Arthas. Prince of Lordaeron. So not Lich King Arthas. Yeah, there he is. Prince Lane Rin. Oh, yes. Okay, so young baby boy Lane Rin. Well, we need to go and look at. Definitely need to look at Vol'jin's model as well. Then, yeah, just sketchy looking Darkspear dude. Malygos. Is this Dragon Malygos? Yes. Oh, Proto Drake Malygos. Interesting. Nathanos Maris. Maris suggests this is not dead Nathanos. Yeah, this is alive Nathanos. Interesting. Ysera. Proto Drake Ysera. I think it's fair to assume that all of these will be Deathwing the Destroyer. Oh, okay. Literal Kata kind of demon soul Deathwing. Interesting. Rathian. Okay, current Rathian. Anduin Lothar. Looking fucking hot. Holy shit, look at Anduin Lothar. He looks great. Those BFA armor sets, they never get old, do they? You can use them for so much. You can use that shit for whatever you want. Fucking great. Love it. Yeah, legit, man. Yeah, there he is. Oh, look at him. He looks great. He can literally be created as a human player character. Yeah, exactly. They're not going to make unique models for this shit. Ursoc the Destroyer. Nice. So that's Legionified Ursoc. Logosh. So this is Varian Rin, right? Logosh. Am I right? This is one half of Varian Rin. Am I right? Am I getting my lore right here? If I completely got it wrong. Yeah. So this is like, yeah, this is one half of Varian Rin. Cool. One of the shittest WoW storylines of all time, if you ask me, but whatever. Invincible comes up as someone who isn't quite invincible. Uldaroth Proto-Drake. Interesting. Okay, just a Proto-Drake. Flying Murloc thing? Yes. No, you're quite right. You are quite right. This is invincible. You're right. It's just here. Here's invincible here. There it is. Of course. Sorry, I'm so stupid of me. You're absolutely right. He is quite big, as you can see. Ooh, Dalin Proudmoore. Nice. Good to see Dalin. Again, all that sweet, sweet BFA shit. Jaina. Is this going to be like Kid Jaina? It is Kid Jaina. Oh, little girl Jaina. Sweet, innocent little girl Jaina. What's she doing? Oh, she's fixing her hair. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, that's so cute. A Murloc Garrosh Hellscream. Fucking excellent. Love this shit. I'm here for this shit all day long. N'Zoth. Okay. That's just going to be N'Zoth. Okay. So maybe he just dies and like it's his back. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know what they're going to do with that. Illidan? Oh. Okay, yeah. Here's your demon Illidan. Holy fuck, that's badass, isn't it? Let's be real. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's from... is that the Nighthold one? Yeah. Oh, who's this? Queen of the Murloc Dragons. Agulstaza. Oops. Oh my god. Have we seen this before, or is this new? This is absolutely wild. Love it. Accidentally went straight there instead of opening it. Neltharion? Proto-Dragon Neltharion. That's going to be Proto-Dragon Caligos as well, I guess. Oh no, okay, so this is like current Caligos. Thrall. Oh no. No, no, no. 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 Thrall's balls. Yeah, yeah. Thrall's Jesus Christ. Not a big fan of Cata Thrall, I've got to be honest. He was just a bit moany, wasn't he? Oh, they're showing me all the pictures here. Oh, shit. Whoops. I could have just looked at them all here. Sorry, everyone. They're all here. I could have just done this much quicker. Oh, they haven't shown us all of them anyway. Okay. Tyr's Throne of Time. Nothing about that. And Tyrande Whisperwind. Old school Tyrande. No, Thunders. Although, if Medan was ever to appear in the game, this would be the time to do it, right? If you were ever going to do a Medan joke, if you were ever going to put a Medan reference in, if you were ever going to do it, then this is where you do it. When you're going to like Spider-Verses, right? And everyone will be like, who the fuck are you? Why are you so powerful? Amazing. Okay, brilliant. Really, really interesting. I have got like such high hopes for these time rifts. I hope they're basically just like the Legion invasion rifts. They were great. They were so cool. Love it. I love all this shit. So cool. I'm a really big fan.